mean by sets? Can you recall the definition you have learned in grade 7? Narmeen or Ashman? Or Inaya, if you want to add with it.
Ma'am, a set is a collection of any object which contains well-defined and distinct objects.
Wow, excellent. So that is the perfect definition. So set is basically a collection. Okay. Set is collection of objects. Now, what kind of objects they are, or what kind of collection that is? So that is a collection of. Now, this is very, wide definition. Set is collection of objects. So now I am adding two words in this definition to complete it or to narrow down this definition. And those two words are collection of well-defined, as Anaya said. These keywords are very important. Well-defined and distinct objects. So now the definition is changed like this. Okay, set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects, right? So can you guess what do we mean by well-defined? What do you think is meaning of this word, well-defined?
Specific.
So, specific, all right. Or we said yesterday that well-defined means that the meaning is same for everyone. That is a well-defined thing. That the meaning of that thing is same for everyone, right? For example, if we say that set A is days of the week. So we all are very clear what does that mean, days of the week. So what would be, or how many elements would be there in this set? If I say set A is days of the week, so how many elements do you think would be there in this set? Naya?
7, because there are 7 days in a week.
Excellent. So there are 7 days in the week, and we all know that. So we all are very familiar. Okay, what would be elements of this set? Elements of this set would be, let's say, starting from Monday, and it goes till Sunday. All the 7 elements will be, all the 7 days would be elements of this set. And this is very clear to all of us. But if we say that B is favorite movies or favorite colors of, let's say, Musa. So, this is very ambiguous because the meaning of this is not clear to everyone. We don't know which colors Musa like, or maybe the color he likes in this month, maybe he does not like that color anymore in the next month. So this is not very well defined set. So set should be well defined, like the meaning of the elements should be very clear to all of us, right? That is meaning by well defined. Well defined means it should be giving a clear meaning to everyone, right? So now come the second word, distinct. So from this word, what idea you are getting? What do we mean by distinct? Ji, Naya?
No repetition of an element.
No repetition, right? No repetition. And yeah, in other words, you can say there should be a unique element in the set. So in sets, we cannot have a repetition, right? So we cannot say like A is equal to 2, 2, 3. No, this cannot happen because uniqueness is gone. So there should be distinct objects in the set, right? The repetition cannot be there. So this 2 will come only once. It cannot come twice, right? So this is what we have learned yesterday. So now we have to learn two things. Like the first objective of grade 8 is basically that we need to differentiate between we need to, or we should be able to differentiate between two types of sets. What two types? First of all, we should know what is a subset and a superset. So first is subset and superset. And the second is proper subset All right. Ji bete, can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, bete, sorry. There was a problem with light. So second is we need to differentiate between proper subset, and then we will define further that what is a proper and improper subset. So I have given you this idea yesterday as well, that a subset is basically when all the elements of one set are part of the other set, right? So when all the elements of one set are part of the other set. So like for example, if set A is first five natural objects, natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And set B is, let's say, 2, 4, right? So now because all the elements of set B are part of set A, so we call this kind of setting is a subset setting. So now which set will be subset of the other set? Can anyone tell me? Which set is
Ma'am, set
subset?
B. Set B.
Set B is subset. Very good. So B is subset of A, and this is how we are going to write it down. B is subset of, this is how we are going to write it down. B, this is a symbol of subset. And how we are going to read it? We are going to read it like this. B is subset of A, right? And now what is superset? So we will say A is superset of B. This is the symbol of superset, right? So this is how we are going to read it. B is subset of A and A is superset of B, right? And what is the condition of being a subset? So a subset is the set when all the elements are, when all elements of set is present in the other set. All the elements of one set are present in the other set. So that setting is called a subset setting, right? So is there any confusion in this one, in this definition, or in this first topic, that you need to define subset and superset?
No, ma'am.
Any confusion in this, Vite? Are you clear what is a subset and what is a superset?
Ma'am.
Is it clear? Fatima,
Yes, ma'am.
Nareen, Arshuman, is it clear that what is the difference between, or how to differentiate between a subset and a superset?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
A proper subset and improper subset. So proper subset and improper subset, right? So I was, two things we need to differentiate are proper subsets and improper subsets. So proper subsets are those subsets, but before explaining subsets, I will explain this, Like we will link this concept of proper and improper subsets with proper and improper fractions. You know that proper fraction are those fraction where the numerator is smaller than the denominator, right? When the numerator is smaller than the denominator, this is the proper fraction, right? So improper fractions are those fractions when the numerator is bigger than the denominator or when the numerator is equal to the denominator. Those fractions are called improper fractions, right? So when the numerator is equal to denominator, that is also improper fraction. So now we will use the same concept here. Proper subsets are those sets where the set, for example, A is proper subset of B. When all the elements of set A are there in set B, but set A is still smaller. Like for example, if set B is 1, 2, and 3, and set A is, let's say, 2, 3. So now in this case, A is subset of B, but A is a proper subset of B. Why? Because all the elements of set A are there in set B, but set A is still smaller, just like proper fractions, right? When one set is inside the other set, but it is still smaller set, that is called a proper subset, right? So now what would be improper subset? Can you guess what would be improper subset then? Can anyone guess?
Ma'am, when the numerator is smaller than the denominator.
That is a proper one. Na? When the numerator is like when they are equal, when all the elements are there in the other set, but that set is still smaller. A is subset of B. Sorry, this will not come. A is subset of B, but because A is still smaller set, so it's called proper subset. A is proper subset of B. This symbol is same for subset and for proper subset, right? So we will say A is subset of B, or we can also say A is proper subset of B. Okay? So, but when A and B both are equal, let's say C is equal to A, B, C, there are three elements in set C, and D is also equal to, let's say, C, B, A. So C and D are, we can say D is subset of C because all the elements of set D are there in set C. But because they are equal sets, so we will say, just like here we will say D is improper subset of C, right? So now if I conclude this discussion, so we will say that for proper subset, we need to meet only one condition. And what is that condition? That all the elements of set, the smaller set, are there in set B. So the two conditions are all elements of A are in B. This is the first condition. और ये condition तो subset होने के लिए भी जरूरी है ना? All elements of A should be in set B. That's why the A is subset of B. Then the second condition is that A should not be equal to B. Right? Set A should always be smaller. It should not be equal to B. So then those sets are called proper subsets. Now for improper sets, the conditions are, the first condition is still the same. All elements of A are in B. ये condition तो, this is mandatory condition for a subset even, na? So this should always be there. All elements of A, तो यहाँ पर C और D है, so all elements of D are in C, right? And now the second condition is that C and D should be equal. All the elements of the two sets should be same. Okay, just like in this fraction 5 by 5. the same number. So here the sets should be same. A is here, B is here, like C is here. So then the two sets are called improper subsets because they are equal sets now, right? So is this clear till this point so that we can start solving some questions also? Are you clear, Bite, with the definition of subset and superset and with the definition of proper subset
Yes,
and
ma'am.
improper subset? All right, very good. What about others? Are we clear, Bite? Arshman, Fatima, Hashim, Saden, Narmeen. Is it clear? The definitions are clear. So should we move on
Well,
to the worksheets? Okay. So now we will move on to the questions related to this topic, like where we need to differentiate between these different types of sets. So this first learning objective is just like when in first term we were having the first learning objective was differentiate between rational and irrational numbers. So this is only differentiation, right? We need to answer these few questions. So I have discussed some of the symbols yesterday, so I will discuss it again if you cannot understand. So we need to answer which of the statements are correct or incorrect. A set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So the first part is set 2, 3 is, can anyone tell me what is this symbol? What is this symbol, the first one?
The ma'am of the
Sorry?
set, the proper set.
One second, let me write it down, let me write it down so that we can understand subset and superset, proper and improper. So this symbol is of proper, this symbol is a symbol of proper subset, this symbol is a symbol of improper set. So subset is still the same, proper and subset. And for superset, oh sorry, for improper we are having a line below this symbol, right? So superset is like this, and there are sometimes line also below this. That's fine, right? So now we will solve this. Now we will remember this. So how to read this? Set 2, 3 is improper subset of A. So do you think it's improper? Improper में we are
Yes,
having
ma'am.
two conditions. So ये बहुत carefully करना because there are minor differences. So you need to check two conditions. For improper subsets, you need to check two conditions. One, ke all elements of set A are present in set B. This symbol is like for writing all the elements. Elements of set A are present in set B. और second condition आपने ये check करनी है कि A should be equal to B. दोनों sets बराबर हों. So now check. Do you think this is a improper subset of A?
No, ma'am. Yes,
No,
ma'am.
it's not. No, it's not. Why not? Because improper के लिए इसके पास सारे elements A के होने चाहिए. इसके पास सिर्फ दो elements हैं. So this is a proper subset of A, not the improper one. So this is false. Is it clear, Bete? Others should also answer. Please unmute your mic and answer the question so that I know you're understanding it or not. Okay? So this is false because 2, 3 is not improper subset. Rather, it is a proper subset of A, right? So now the B part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it superset of A? This symbol is for superset, na? Is it superset of A?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is superset. Why? Because superset should be a bigger set. Isme we have 6 numbers. Isme we are having one extra number, which is 7. So that make this 7 makes this set a bigger set than A. So bigger set is called superset. So that's a true statement. Very good. So then, so now next is 8 is
Ma'am, false.
improper subset of A. False.
It is,
So there are two reasons. So then which reason you thought of?
ma'am, there's no bracket.
No bracket. Very good. Excellent. So this is not even a set. Right? So कल हमने ये पहली बात पढ़ी थी कि set for a set we need curly brackets. So not even a set. So अगर एक set ही नहीं है तो फिर हम कह नहीं सकते it's a superset, subset जो भी. जब वो set ही नहीं है तो वो फिर उसका comparison ही नहीं है, right? So 8 is not a set even. So we will not say, we will say this is a false statement because 8 is not a set. So now D part. Now they have resolved the issue. Brackets are saying 1 is a set. This is a, can anyone tell me what type of set is this one? This is called a singleton set. कल मैंने आपको types of sets बताए थे. Singleton set कौन सा होता है? Which is having one element only. So this singleton set, is it improper subset of A? Is it improper subset of A?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it improper subset of A? Improper subset में the two sets should be equal. Is this equal to A? देखिए ना, improper में the two sets should be equal. So do you think this is equal to A?
No,
A में तो
ma'am.
6 elements है ना? No,
No,
it's
ma'am.
not. So it's also false. So now moving on to E part. E part is 1, 2, 3, 4 is superset of A. Hashim, is it superset 1, 2, 3, 4?
Ma'am, can I have?
जी बेटे साधन.
Ma'am.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Is
It
it
is,
superset? Superset is a
yes,
larger set. Is it superset?
uh, 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 no, ma'am.
No, it's not. So this is also false. Because superset means a bigger set. So at least one extra element, just like in B part, 7 was extra. So ये superset बन गया. यहाँ पे this is not a superset. This is अगर statement को ठीक करना हो, so this is a proper subset. This is a proper subset. So this symbol will come. Right? Proper subset का symbol आएगा. So now the next part is, can anyone from yesterday's class remember what is this symbol? ये किस चीज का symbol है? किस चीज का symbol है ये? This is a symbol of, remember that? This one. This is a symbol of null set. Null set क्या होता है? When there is no element in a set. ठीक है? So this is saying null set is a proper subset of A. No, it's not. Right? Improper subset की तो सबसे बड़ी condition क्या है कि दोनों sets बराबर हों. Now from G part onward, this symbol is used. I told you about this symbol yesterday. Can anyone recall what is this symbol? E. What does that mean? It means belongs to. And if we put a cross on this, so this means does not belong. Right? Does not belong. So now if I will read this statement, this is 3 belongs to A. So do you think 3 belongs to A? Or 3 is part of A? So this is true because this 3 is present in set A, right? So now 8 belongs to A. 8 is not in A, so this will be false. Next part is 4 does not belong to A, so this is also false because 4 belongs to A, right? And the last one is 1 does not belong to A. This is also false because 1 belongs to A. 1 is there in A. Right? So that's it. We will do the rest in the next class tomorrow, inshallah.